Manny, the part after it was 14-0, then there was kind of a scoring lull there, and then what you guys did at the end of the second quarter. Can you kind of talk about that part and how that like, sort of got you momentum-wise going?
Yeah, I think that we could have started faster. I put that on me. I think there's a couple. I think that third drive, maybe second drive that we had. If I just set my feet the right way, the post curl that I threw to Keel that went in the dirt, move the change, you get going a little bit more. We'll get going a little bit earlier. So, but man, I'm really, really, really proud of how our team played. We made a lot of mistakes, but those can get cleaned up. You know, just little things like discipline things, like, you know, holding your water on certain things and staying disciplined with your technique and things like that. But man, I think we had 0 sacks tonight. I can't recall the last time that happened here, so really proud of how those guys up front, you know, they busted their butts all camp to be ready and prepared for this. We know we have a big opponent coming in here next week, so this week is going to be a really big work week for us.
Manny, talk about, I mean, obviously you feel that first score, but just the energy that brought on the first drive. Did you see it reflected wide open right away?
Yeah, we game planned for that. We knew that they were going to, in that situation, run what they ran, press up on number 2. We put him in the slot, we knew we wanted to get him the ball there. He was the only option on that play, he got the ball in his hands and he did what he did, and he looked a little faster than I think he is. So, but he was moving, and you know, he did a really good job today. He led really well, and he was smart, and he didn't take shots to his body that he didn't need to take. He had some big time plays today, some really big time plays. Yeah, very impressed with Eno. Eno played a really, really, really good game. You know, he does not look like a first-time starting running back out there. You know, he protected well. He caught the ball at the backfield, scored a touchdown. He ran the ball really efficiently. I think after the first half, he was averaging almost a little over 10 yards a carry. He played really well, but it's, again, a testament to the O-line opening up those gaps for him to squeeze through.
Manny, what about your defense tonight?
Outstanding. I was very, very, very impressed with them. And that's kind of been their attitude. This whole camp was they just had to have that mindset where, you know, they had to feel comfortable with each other on the field. You know, they're running a new scheme, so they got after the quarterback a lot. And I think that early on, getting after the quarterback, you know, it affects them later on in the game. So, you know, I was very impressed with them. I was very impressed with how Coach Gonzalez called the game. They did a really good job. Don't be gassing him up.
Well, what did you see? What did you see that gave you the confidence to make that run all the way back across the field?
I was just trying to make a play. You know, that's something that really comes natural to me when I'm out there. I feel like it's just all natural, God-given ability. So it was just natural to me.
Was it full robot mode?
Yeah, full robot mode.
And Nikhil, when you and Manny are connecting really well, it seems like everything else in the game is going well. The defense is doing better. Everything's just rolling. So is that just the energy like Manny was talking about, or is it something else?
You know, this team feeds off each other a lot. I feel like we were clicking, not just offensively, but defensively. Our linemen were doing a great job tonight, opening up a lot of holes. We were running the ball very well. Our running backs did a great job. So it was really us feeding off each other, the whole team.
Jason, you talk about the cat corner blitz that you had where you made that play and then kind of ran down to that and celebrated with the students.
Yeah, you know, just like Nikhil said, you know, it was God-given ability. You know, I knew the play, I knew what we were running, so I took my shot and I made it. But doing that, all that extra stuff, that was, you know, my bad because I needed to just go back and celebrate with my team. Everybody's hustling to the ball. The defensive line's hustling, the linebackers is hustling, like everybody was doing it, and I was running away from them. So, you know, it's something that I learned. You know, Coach G talked to me about it. And, you know, it's just a learning experience.
Chase, what about the defense tonight as a whole? What can you say about that?
It was lights out. You know, we did our job. You know, we game planned against UTSA, and everything that Coach Gonzalez and Coach Herman was talking about worked. And you know, you got to give credit to the defensive lineman. It was crazy. You know, the quarterback had no time to throw and make his reads and nothing. And the linebackers was dropping back, blitzing when they needed to, making the run stops. I think they had like -1 yards rushing. It's just, it was incredible. It was a good day today.
just like Manny hit on the O-line, we were all clicking. Time to time, that's what we worked on in practice all fall camp, was just making sure we were all on the same page. We had a lot of linemen coming back, and so just being able to have that camaraderie and just being able to talk with them and understand how they're going to do this, how they're going to block this, and what I should be looking for, and so paid off well.
Manny, one of the turning points seemed to be when you guys went for that 4th down and converted and went to get the touchdown. How much more comfortable does it make you guys feel knowing that your coach has confidence in your offense?
We've been talking about 4th down situations, the analytics game to it, the percentages of things, all camp. So when the situation arises and we crossed the 50, I think we might have been at like the 42, 35-ish area, and they were brave enough to just play press man on everybody, our guy just won that battle. But all it is preparation, detailed. We work that throw. I can't tell you how many times a day in practice we have a drill for that, and it's almost like it's not easy, but because we do it so much, we're comfortable enough to call a play like that on 4th down and just go for it.
This is open to anybody, but what was Herm like on the sideline with you guys? What was the atmosphere like for you?
He was talking to me most of the time. I walk up to him, ask him how he was doing and stuff. Like I said, it was a lot of learning experience for this first game, and having a legend like Herm showed me a lot of things. We got a lot of freedom, more than last year, so I got to respect that freedom, and we all got to respect that freedom. Mm-hmm. And I think Manny, Nikhil, and Eno in the offensive line, they did an amazing job, and Herm was feeding off of it. But Herm's not the type that's like, yo, do good job. He wants more. You know what I mean? He always says there's money to be made on the field, and I feel like everybody in that locker room went and got some money tonight.
You feel it's a tough call on Jalen?
Oh yeah. Oh well. I mean, the officials have hard jobs. It's tough to say. But with Jalen putting himself in that situation, you can't let somebody else put somebody else in that situation. You feel me? So the refs made, in my opinion, a bad call. But at the end of the day, they reviewed it and stuff like that. But Jalen's in there smiling and stuff, ready for Michigan State. So we not worried about that.
For any of you guys, winning a game like this by a score of like 49-7, what kind of statement do you guys think you made?
Just come out here and just win football games, take it game by game. In the locker room, I tell these guys all the time, the biggest enemy of success is complacency. And if we get complacent with where we are, if we're complacent with, scoring 49 against UTSA, it ain't gonna cut it next week. It's not gonna cut it the week after. So we gotta go back. We gotta see the mistakes that we made, correct those mistakes, and continue to get better every single day. Because we haven't made it. We're nowhere close to making it. And we just gotta just stay grounded, never too high, never too low, and we just gotta go out there and just play football.
Chase, given that how many young players are on the defense, or guys that haven't played a lot, how was the communication, the assignment soundness, that kind of thing?
It was ridiculous because we knew what they were doing before they even did it. You know what I mean? And it was something that I didn't think was going to be like a big issue, but when we got to the field, it was just like everything was sparking. We was calling out the coverages every time they motioned, trying to get us off whack. We knew exactly what we were doing. And as of the young guys, Shannon Foreman had a pick 6 as a defensive lineman, and he didn't play that much last year, but he's a dog, you know what I mean? And it's just like, it just shows that it doesn't matter your experience. It doesn't matter if you was 1, 5 years, you want to go out there and ball, especially with Herm. We wanted to prove that Herm is a good coach, and we wanted to prove that we were ready to run through a wall for him. And I think that's exactly what we did this year, or this game.
Indeed.
Nikhil, you had an issue in the first half about your equipment the referee was giving you. What was going on with that?
Yes, we should. They just made a new rule about the knee pad.
Oh.
And they were enforcing that rule on me the hardest, I feel like, out of anybody. Like they singled me out a little bit.
Oh, okay.
Superstar over here.
Chase, with so many, kind of what Chris was saying, with so many new people, so much change on defense, are you surprised at all that it was this effective right out of the box?
No. We knew coming in. We've been playing against the #1 receiver, the #1 quarterback. You know what I'm saying? Like we've been playing against these guys all summer, and they got us where we needed to be. You know what I mean? And with fall camp and stuff like that, we knew that we were gonna have some changes. We knew we were gonna have people that were hurt. We knew that we were gonna have people that needed to step up. And, you know, as you can see, a lot of them stepped up. A lot of them, you know. Terran Adams, you know, Dom, he came in his first game, ball. Langston's first start, ball. Everybody was balling. And I just feel like we just need to, like Manny said, watch the film, figure out what we did wrong, even though we did some right, and just learn from it and go to Michigan State and ball again.
You know, how would you evaluate your performance tonight?
It was okay. It could always be better. Offensive line did a great job, and I owe a lot to them. Just like I said, just being on the same page with them, understanding the situation we're in, knowing how the defense was set up, and just knowing what it had to be. So I give a lot of credit to the offensive line and the offensive line coach as well. I just wasn't out there speaking to Coach Simon, the running back coach. I was going over there with Coach Christensen. He was coaching me up a little bit, and so. He's a tremendous athlete. Need the ball in space, and he'll make things happen. He's very fast, and I think down the road we'd have some special packages for him, and he'll be able to show what he's got.
That's our mighty mouse.
Two more guys.
What did Coach Edwards say to you guys before the game? Can you share any of his motivational?
Have fun, go play football. Don't make the game something that it's not. Don't put too much on it, but respect the game, and you know, just stay grounded.